Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back everyone to Bitcoin on a daily time frame. It's Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m. The reason why I'm starting off with Bitcoin today is we got a lot of sideways and weakness this weekend. I don't need to look at Dixie because if you want to look at what I'm looking for on Dixie, you can go look at the last video. Starting off with the daily on Bitcoin because we were looking for a close above 29 for the last few days. They're not getting it. Now it looks like we're not even able to hold 28.5, which is turning into resistance. The next thing will be to go test into the support of 27,900, 27,700, and see if we can hold that for the close of today. If we can hold that for today, we can go sideways above 28,000 and then test in again at CME open. Or worst case scenario, today's daily close is going to be gunning for downside. Um, Weekly is still looking like a decently healthy doji, looking to close as high as possible, in my opinion, such as like 29.5. But we will have to wait for tonight for that to come to fruition. It's too far for me to tell. I just know weekly wants a high close, daily is sideways, and then here's our 4-hour chart looking a little weaker than we would like. Already setting out bearish divergence. We are now converging all the EMAs where we're consolidating. I don't like that. At this point, something could break up or it could break to the downside. So I'm going to give you those scenarios. Holding right here is the middle of the range. We're not going to really have anything other than a straddle both ways if you want. If you go to the top side, you can see that 28.8, 28.9 is the top. So unless you get a 4-hour open close above 29,000, we're not looking for 29 to 30 and a half and 32 and so on. If you have a 4-hour start closing under 28,000, that's your first warning that, hey, you're encroaching on the 21 EMA on a 4-hour time frame. Getting a close under that gives you the risk of testing into 2800 to 27.7. Not holding that level will give you a quick liquidity grab to the downside. You will probably see this little retail trend line and an expanding megaphone, whatever you want to call it, but its target would be around 26,000. And that would be the last area I would even try to take a long off of this. Looking left, that's the support of this previous order block. So yeah, please be aware of that. If you get that 4-hour open and close under 28,000, you know, hey, 27.7 is your risk. After that, you're going to be risking to go test back into the next order block between 24,000 and 26. So use that information wisely to your benefit. One thing I'll show you is we just closed the monthly, all right? Monthly was nice poke right into 29. We're pulling back already on that wick. I don't want to see us go under 27.7. Otherwise, that's going to be risk for downside. And it is so funny that I don't have the middle, but I will put that back on later. Hold on. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have that level, but you can assume the level is around 28,000-ish. So losing 26 5, we'd be looking at 25,000 as the support bounce if we can get that. If not, we're gonna go all the way to 22,000 and test that other EMA, and then everyone who is so bullish will get a reality check. Yeah, around 22,800. And that's on a weekly time frame. I'm not looking for that to happen, but it's possible. I want to see this weekly close. I want to see next weekly reaction. Ideally, I don't want to go under 26.5, and then we can look for continuation from there. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin. Let's go to ETH. We'll start off with a weekly. So once again on weekly, you're looking healthy for upside. If we close like this, all we want next week is a test of support, which is going to be around 1740, and then continuation right past 1950, 1970 to like 2000. I don't want to play around in this consolidation zone anymore. I want a straight breakout. So we've done enough winding. It's time to pump it. So yeah, just look at that. Let's go quickly to the monthly, and then I'll go back to the daily. So same thing on Bitcoin. Monthly is hitting right into resistance. Ideally, we would have liked to close above that $1,900 level, but now you know that if you are looking for a short on those other lower time frames, 1890 to 1900 is a good area to take your short. We're probably going to get a pullback this month, unfortunately, to like 1700 to test that support. Sorry, 1890 to 1900 is a resistance for you to short at. 1700 is going to be probably our next support area. If we lose 1700, then 1550 is going to be the next support. So between 18 to 1500, we're going to consolidate, test support, and then make a W and break out. So just be ready to grind this out a little bit. Don't get scared. Monthly is saying 1530. I don't think we're gonna go past 1580. And if we get that 1530, great. But as per on weekly, I will be very shocked if we lose 1740. And then after that, I'm looking at 1580 before I look at 1530 or anything. I think weekly is so primed and ready to come tap into this 1980. Tonight you might get that. That's why I'm like hesitant about saying anything crazy. Weekly is so erect that I don't know why it wouldn't close at the absolute highest that it would want for the new weekly to open and pull back for continuation after. Like basically get money on both ends kind of situation. Going to the daily. We are floating, but we are setting up bearish divergences on the daily. So if we can't break above 1850 on a 4-hour open and close, we got to start planning for downside because all this money that's here is going to get trapped to the downside. And I mean, 1600 is reasonable for us to get into. I'll take 1700, but I mean, 1600 is probably a little bit more reasonable. Um, so please be aware that we are going sideways for a little too long. After sideways, I would like a little bit sideways and down before up. If you're going sideways and up, that kind of worries me of a short being filled for downside. I have a short, I have a long, so I'm kind of like in this tight $5-10 range straddle. So unless something happens, I'm just gonna live in this little straddle box of 1850 to 1750. That $100 range, I'm just gonna tickle it until it breaks to the upside. Knowing that the 21 EMA is crossing over here, you should be looking higher before you look lower. It's just taking too long for me, and it's Sunday, so CME Open can be a little bit explosive today. So be aware of that. Ooh, sorry, but guys, I was gone for a while, so this is now with the new 4-hour opening. We still have a little bit of bearish divergence, but we're still above support. Please don't get too bearish until we actually close 4-hour open and close under 1800. And until then, this is support and a bull flag for continuation up. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I just got back from the hospital. My friend needed a ride, so sorry about the delay. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the comment section below. If you have any other assets you would like me to cover, leave it in the comment section below. Aside from that, if you could leave me a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications, I would love it. Leave me a comment below to tell me how your weekend was in this boring sideways action. And yeah, if you're interested in trading with me live, I will be going live for the members in a little bit. So feel free to join us there on the Discord server. The link to the Discord server is in the description of the YouTube video below, alongside all the other affiliate services that I use and recommend that help this channel grow. So thank you so much, and I greatly appreciate your guys' love and support. Talk to you guys soon. Get ready for this video. I'm dropping it hot, hot, hot.